Could the Dark Knight be connected to the deep state? Is there evidence to suggest that the Cape Crusader is a representation or reflection of the Department of Defense research and development that has operated using similar gadgets in the past? Is the comic book hero in general a means by which youth are persuaded to join these type of clandestine activity organizations, and also the means by which the population is introduced to what is possible through such investments in research? Is Bruce Wayne really Elon Musk? Could the case for a sort of problem-reaction solution be the engine behind not only Batman's canon, but our concept of the superhero in general? Does the consistent biological warfare and terror tactics done by supervillains like the Joker mirror what social engineering and mind control projects have done in the past century? Where is the federal government in the DC universe? Does DC Comics stand for District of Columbia instead of Detective Comics? Are there examples of Batman's origins being part of Skull and Bones in the live-action TV series with Adam West? Is it possible that the Batman is not only a mantle that could be passed down, but the very symbol of a bat associated with nocturnal creatures be directly tied to the owl, bat's natural predators, which would be the intelligence agencies? Could the case be made that the concept of the Patriot Act is a theme repeated in the Batman series? Does the interrogation methods we see Batman using give a sense of what places like Guantanamo Bay and other black sites do to prisoners? Could we find that Bruce Wayne is a sort of reluctant test subject for DARPA projects? Was the Batman the purposeful creation of the deep state intelligence agencies to recruit agents by familiarizing children with the technology? How much predictive programming could be found in the Batman comics alone? Is the Cape Crusaders family tied to Freemasons? Does the fact that Gotham means goat home result in the cast of characters always butting heads, or is it Rosicrucian? Is MK Ultra style mind control and other humiliation rituals part of what we see in Gotham's villains as well as vigilantes? Could we reverse trace the bat signal back to Wayne Manor? Does Batman work for the post office? Is the Dark Knight former FBI? Could the case be made that the lack of federal presence in Gotham is due to their wild child? Is Bruce Wayne's instruction in the League of Shadows things like gamma radiation and law enforcement robots? Is mental illness behind addressed in the correct way in these stories? Does Batman's code of no killing mean he is responsible for all the deaths the villains commit? Is Batman the scapegoat? Does the theme of blaming a dark, unsocial animal for civilized man's sins follow Batman's story? Has the legend of Gotham really become a blatant parody of humanity's ability to cope with crime and terror and biological warfare? Is Batman's story one of how to prepare for this, or what to do if that happened? Do the Batman and Dracula share more in common than just the flying creatures of the night? Can Bruce Wayne's character ever find healing from losing his parents by beating the daylights out of criminals at night? Would the police ever cooperate with a vigilante in the first place? Would diagnostic medicine and surgical procedures of the modern era be what they are today if they hadn't been dreamt of first as fictional plot tools in a villain's narrative? Are comics book characters preparing us for the future?